women are becoming the new men, and the new men are becoming the new women. You guys know that I'm a truck driver, right? When I'm delivering to these warehouses out these businesses, right? Or I'm delivering to the receiving ends of these businesses. I came to a conclusion recently, and you hear people on the internet talking about this, but sometimes, it's the internet. You don't take it for what it is, right? Anybody could be lying, right, about anything, right? So I'm delivering to these businesses, right? And I'm paying attention this certain day to this, right? And I'm thinking about all the warehouses I know. Now, before we get into it too deep, guys, a warehouse is not easy to work in, right? It's not easy to, it's manual labor pretty much, or you're on a dock, or it's manual labor. You're putting the stuff in the boxes and sending it over to somebody else. All this, it's fast paced and all this stuff, right? Your working conditions aren't the best, right? In the warehouses. So I'm thinking about these warehouses and who works in the warehouses, right? And I'm beginning to realize that in certain warehouses, it's pretty much mostly women working there. And I'm like, wow, women are doing the harder jobs now. Now, before I get into that, right? They're not doing the construction jobs. They're not doing the hard manual labor jobs, right? But this brings up a good point that in some cases, they're actually right? That women are in some cases working harder than men, right? And they've been priming this for a while, right? If you guys watch Big Bang Theory, they make Penny more masculine than Leonard. Bernadette earns more money and runs the household over Wallowitz. They've been priming you for a while now. And the chickens are coming home to roost, right? I've never seen this many guys this lazy before, where they strictly just masturbate and play video games. There's no want to get in the gym. There's no want to pick up heavy stuff and put it down. There's no want to do any of that. There's no fight. Most men you see today are either skinny or overweight. There is a shift going on, right? That most of you guys don't even see, right? And then it puts the women in a tough situation, right? And this is not me co-signing or signing over on what they're doing, right? Because they're gonna get screwed in the end, as in a way just as wet or just as bad, right? A woman wants to be taken care of, right? Safety and security is her thing, right? She wants a man to provide, protect, and take care of her, right? She wants a guy that's better than her so that she can when she has kids or when she's at that weak moment, whenever she's pregnant, right? She feels comfortable that that guy that she's with can take care of her, right? That's why she chases a taller guy, the taller, in shape, more successful guy, because she knows in the back of her mind, if she gets on bad times, right, she can depend on him and he'll follow through, right? But now the women are put in a bad position, right? Because if you're a woman that make $80,000 a year, right, and you're average looking, the chances of you finding a guy that makes 90 to 100K is very small. Matter of fact, in some states, 80K is in the top 20% of people, right? So if you're a woman that makes a whole lot of money, the chances of you meeting a guy that makes more than you is very slim. And the guy that makes more money than you, that you want, either has options or he's married or has whatever, or doing whatever he's doing, right? So now she has to pick from the guys that make 80K and below, which goes against her nature, right? She wants a guy that can provide more or just as much or just the same, or if not more, right? Now she has to take care of the bills, right? Because she runs the household. She makes the most money. The provision part is now skewed now, since women have been introduced into the workforce, right? You got models like Giselle, who was at the time dating Tom Brady, who was making a killing more than Tom Brady ever made in the NFL, or currently in the NFL, right? The dynamic, the role is now skewed now. It's not as black and white as it used to. And maybe this is the problem why we're struggling in relationships now. The women have more of a work ethic than some of the men. And this puts the hard-working guy, some of you hard-working guys, right? Because some of you hard-working guys, you work hard to make 60K just to get turned down for a woman that makes 70 to 80K, right? The hierarchy, the roles are skewed now. So now, if you're a woman that makes 100K, the likelihood of you finding a guy that wants to be monogamous and that makes $500,000, that's monogamous, wants to get married, have kids, right, is slim to none, right? So you're gonna be the person that provides the most in the household, right? Which means you're gonna be paying the bills, be paying for the food. You're gonna do most of the hard work, or you're gonna do most of the paying, right? And this is why the dynamic has switched, where the women are now the men and the men are now the women. Now, if y'all are good with that, you know, some dynamics are different in every relationship. If y'all are comfortable with that, who cares, right? But just know, and this is the hard truth that these women don't realize, right? The more money you make, the higher you move up, the harder it is for you to find a guy that makes the same, if not more, right? And that's the downfall of what's happening right now. So that's my video. You guys go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video, and I'm out.